morning, students. My name is A. Gopal Krishna. I am the lecturer in Commerce, Keven College. Today, I would like to explain the concept of bank reconciliation statement. First of all, I would like to explain the meaning of bank reconciliation statement. What is bank reconciliation statement? Bank reconciliation statement is a statement prepared by the business people to find out the causes for the disagreement of balance as per cash book with balance as per passbook on a particular date. So, it is purely prepared by the business people. It is also called a memorandum statement, which is used to find out the reasons why the cash book balance differ with the passbook balance on that particular date. So, based upon the statement, we find out the differences between cash book balance and passbook balance. So, before knowing to causes, what is passbook? Passbook is a statement prepared by the bank of bank customer or account holder or business person. If a business person opened a bank account, the bank authority followed and prepared ledger accounts of that customer. The posting of ledger accounts will be prepared by the bank authorities, and the Xerox copy of that statement will be given to bank customer. Sometimes the balance of the bank statement will differ with the cash book which is prepared by the business people. So, the bank statement is also known as bank passbook, and it is recorded by the bank authorities at the time of doing bank transaction in between bank and customer of the bank. Okay, next one. BRS is nothing but the comparison of balance mentioned in the bank passbook with the balance mentioned in the cash book to check and keep track of their funds. Sometimes the balance mentioned in the bank passbook should not tally with the balance mentioned in the cash book. At that time, if the passbook differs with the cash book, at that time the business people has to prepare this bank reconciliation statement. And second thing is, all the transactions with the bank by customers are recorded by the business people at the cash book regularly. In generally, the bank transactions are recorded in the bank column of the 3-column cash book. So, here the BRS is a statement of comparison between bank column of the cash book with bank passbook. Generally, in the passbook, all the deposits will be shown in the credit side of the passbook, and all the withdrawals will be shown in the debit side of the passbook. Why we are going to prepare bank reconciliation statement? The next point is importance of bank reconciliation statement. Generally, while making a comparison between the company's cash book with bank balance, the balance does not tally. Therefore, it is important to determine the causes for the differences. Sometimes the bank reconciliation statement helps in explaining the differences between the cash book and passbook balances. Okay, and next, need for preparation of BRS. Generally, the business people need to find out the causes and to find out the variances which are occurred in between the bank statement and cash book on that particular date. BRS helps the customers to know the final balance present in the bank, as well as it does not allow the bank staff to embezzle the customers. It enables the customers to understand the difference between the passbook and cash book balances. And the fourth one is BRS helps in determining if there is any uncalled delay during the process of check clearances, and also if there are any fraudulent actions or problems related to bank transactions, those are reflected in the BRS itself. If there is any income or expenditure transacted by the bank in the bank accounts, they will be reflected in BRS also. So there are so many uses for preparation of BRS to the business people. So anyhow, what are the causes? What are the reasons why the passbook balance and the cash book balance will differ on that particular date? Commonly, we have 8 or 9 important causes. In that 8 causes, we have time-based causes and other issues. Basically, due to time lagging, some concepts or some transactions are recorded in the passbook not at the time of occurring the transaction with the bank. For example, if the bank customer deposited the check into bank, but the bankers did not enter the transaction immediately in the bank statement, that situation is called checks deposited but not yet collected or but not yet created by bank at the time of transaction happening. It may take some 1 week or 10 days. In that time gap, there has been some differences occurred in the balance of passbook with balance of cash book. And the second point is checks issued but not yet presented for payment. This is also one of the reasons why the passbook differ with the balance as per cash book. If the customer issues any check to third party, but the bank did not debit that amount immediately on the date of issue, it may take some time. So due to the time delay, the balance as per cash book is differ with the balance as per passbook. And the next cause is bank charges are directly debited by the bank, but those should not be credited by the bank customer immediately where the bank did that transaction in the bank ledgers. That's why the amount which is debited in passbook is not immediately credited in cash book. The balance will be deferred. And the next thing is direct deposit made by customer in our account. In our account in the sense, the business people account. If any data is directly deposited amount in the business people account, the customer did not know that particular transaction which is credited his account. And the next thing is expenses paid by bank on behalf of the customer. Sometimes by the standing instruction of the business people, bank pays some expenses on behalf of the business people, those transactions should be debited in passbook immediately at the time of occurrence of the payment by the bank. But the business people did not know and did not enter those transactions in the cash book immediately at the time of the transaction occurred. That's why the cash book balance will differ with the passbook balance. And the next cause is incomes or receipts collected by the bank on behalf of the bank customer. Those transactions should be created in the passbook at the time of occurring the transaction immediately by the bank. But the business people did not know that amount of credit which is done by the bank at the time of occurring the transaction. That's why the balance as per cash book and the balance as per passbook will differ on a particular date. So the next reason is dishonor of checks or bills. Sometimes if the checks or bills issued by the bank customer will be dishonored. At the time of dishonor, the banker will immediately debit that amount of dishonor check. That's why the balance between the cash book and passbook will be differed. And the final reason is errors occurred sometimes in passbook and sometimes in cash book. So basically the bank reconciliation statement is prepared to find out the errors which are occurred in the cash book or which are occurred in the passbook, and to rectify those errors by the customer with the help of bankers, they should prepare bank reconciliation statement. Okay. In the preparation of bank reconciliation statement, the first step is to compare the opening balances of both the bank column of the cash book as well as the bank statement. These could be different due to uncreated or unpresented checks from a previous period. Okay. And the next one, compare the credit side of the bank statement with the debit side of the bank column of the cash book, and the debit side of the bank statement with the credit side of the bank column of the cash book. Place a tick against all the items appearing in both the records. By comparison of the both books and to find out the reasons why the balances, why the discrepancies occurred in between the passbook and cash book should be pointed out, and if possible those points should be rectified by the business people up to their hands. Next one. And finally, analyze the entries both in the bank column of the cash book as well as the passbook for the entries that have been missed to be posted in the bank column of the cash book as well as bank column of the passbook. Make a list of such entries or such omissions and make the necessary adjustments in the cash book. Okay. So generally bank reconciliation statement is prepared by the business people to restrict the errors or misstatements occurred at the time of posting or at the time of occurring the transactions in between bank and the business people. It is purely a memorandum statement where it is used by the business people, which are useful to cross check the bank transactions in between bank and customer. Thank you.